Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here on the Top Racing channel. It's me, Fredrik, again, back with another ACC Competizione, or Acero Corsa Competizione Career Mode episode. It's episode 4 now. In the first one we did the Lamborghini Youngster Program, second one, start of the Zolder race weekend, second one we did the first race here on Zolder. And today we're doing the last race here on Zolder before we move on to our next race weekend. New track, new races, new opportunities. If you haven't seen the previous episode, I really recommend to you to go into the channel and watch those episodes. Give them a like and a comment before we watch this episode, because I'm gonna refer to some moments and stuff like that we have done back there. So it was a lot of fun. Those episodes were a lot of fun. We did some crazy overtakes, some crazy laps, and it was so much fun. And I really recommend, if you haven't seen the previous video, the race number 1, you should really watch that. It was a crazy race. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. You're gonna have to go back and look it up yourself. But we're gonna move straight in to the video. We're gonna press continue or confirm, and here we are, guys, on the starting grid for race number 2 here in Zolder, our first ever race weekend in the Top Racing Porsche car number 15. I'm gonna take a sip of water before we move into the race. We're gonna go into setup first of all. We're gonna Zolder, gonna do fuel and strategy, and we want more than 24 liters. We want 75 liters of fuel, probably, maybe more. We take 7 and 9 to be on the safe side, and then we do tire compound number 2, maybe, or front brakes number 2 and tire compound number 2, tire set number 3. That looks good to me. Everything's set like it's supposed to be. Actually, I don't have any idea of how it's supposed to be set, but that looks good to me. So we're now charging up for 40 minutes, going around the Zolder race weekend, and we are starting from the back once again. That was really a banger, or the last video was really a banger, going starting from the back. A lot of action, a lot of moments, crazy overtakes, stuff like that. So really awesome. So I thought we're gonna maybe keep on going from the back for quite some time now, fighting us through, because it was a lot of fun for me, and I know you guys really enjoyed having a look at that too. So we're just gonna jump straight into the race. No time to waste here, sitting on the starting line waiting. We're jumping straight in to the race, and we're gonna see, do we have problems with the ignition this time like we had before the green flag in the last race? Nope, we are fine. And we're gonna bump up the brake bias, and we're gonna turn down the traction control. Perfect. We're gonna heat up the brakes a bit, give them some pumps going through the first chicane.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
And we're waiting for the green flag now.
Green light,
It's green light,
go.
green flag. We're gonna have a look coming down towards T1 in our second race here at Zolder. We're 3 wide going through the first corner. We're gonna have to be careful. We have a lot of guys around us, but we get the move done. 2 people going through the first corner. We're gonna move. See, can we have a look up the inside into T2? No, we can't on the Audi. Oh, my brain needs to understand what's going on. Okay, we overtook some guy coming down into the fast right-hander right here. Gonna have a look up the inside.
Here on the left.
And we get him stick up towards the first chicane right here. See, are we gonna have a look? Of course we are. We have the biggest testicles in town, but he has big testicles too. He's having a look around the outside, really giving us a fight for the place right there. But we're gonna have this move stick. down towards the second chicane. Gonna be early on the brake if there's any carnage down into here. This Audi going really slow at the moment. We're gonna carry speed. See, can we take maybe 1 or 2 guys coming down in towards the hairpin? We're closing up in the slipstream.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
We have 1 Audi and 1 Lambo, and we're gonna close him off straight away. The guys who saw the last episode will know what happened there last time. Thankfully not a repeat of that, and we're a bit of a touch right there. Did not mean to. He was braking so early. I was braking earlier than I'm used to, and I still hit him. So they are really having troubles with traffic. Why did I go on the outside? This is not a good place to be going into T1. We're gonna close him off. We're gonna carry the speed. We're gonna block the line a bit so he doesn't get back on us. We're gonna see, can we have a move going up to T2? I'm struggling to speak, think, and overtake at the same time.
Clear on the left.
Bouncing the rev limiter, coming up towards this Bentley right there. We're making some big moves in the start right here, and he's really slow going through there, but we're gonna hit the throttle and we're gonna carry the speed around outside, coming down towards this first chicane on the brakes. That was very, very optimistic braking point for me. Catch it! Don't hit the wall. That was not what I planned. Oh, my heart rate just went from 100 to 2000, I think. Oh, I have to gather my focus again. That was a moment and a half. And this Lambo is out wide. They are too wide, and I want to go through. I don't have any place to go. Can I go through the middle maybe? We're gonna have 3 wide doors into the hairpin. The Audi goes past. I also go past. We're gonna see, can we get him going through here? Yes, we can. We're side by side, wheel to wheel. We're gonna go down. We're gonna compress his line a bit. He's still there, so we're gonna have to give him some space going through the last chicane. But we're gonna have the inside. We're gonna close him off. I'm gonna go on early on throttle, coming down the start and finish straight right here. Ooh, a lot of action on that lap. My brain really struggling to keep up with everything. Ooh, okay, we're gonna calm down a bit, gather our focus, get the moves done again. Coming down towards the fast right-hander. No damage, thankfully, despite that contact. And really lucky to keep it out of the wall when we almost crashed right there. Coming down towards the second chicane now. I'm really being a bit more quiet right now because I have to gather up my focus again. Yeah, so a lot of action on the first couple of laps right there. A lot of overtakes, a big moment. Using all the track right there, coming up towards him. He's gonna try to close us off, but I can tell you already, dude, you're not gonna be able to defend against me. I'm gonna let the car flow in and I'm gonna close the door on you. It's game over. Coming down towards the last chicane now. A lot of traction control on right now. We're gonna keep on having it until the end because we want to save the tires, but not really where I like it right now. I want to have a bit more power to the rear wheel so I can feel a bit more what the car is doing, so I can rotate the car, also using the power in the engine. And right now not really being able to do that, but it's fine for now. This dude really slow through the fast right time. We're gonna hit the throttle again. We're gonna hit the bounce a bit on the rev limiter right there. Not very good. Coming down towards the first chicane. We're gonna move back into line, and we're not gonna do anything crazy at the moment. We don't want to throw this race away after 6 minutes of driving. We're gonna come down into here. Ooh, and he really slams on the brakes. Brake checks us coming through the second chicane. That was really dangerous from him. Coming down towards the hairpin. I'm not going to be able to do anything right here, so we're going to be early on the brake right there, and then carry the speed going out to the corner, using every little horsepower that's in my engine to keep up with this brutal Mercedes right here. And then we're gonna hit early on turn. We're gonna carry the speed out, and we're gonna move, try to see if we can make a move coming down into T1. We're going up to slipstream. Can we go up the inside?
Car on the right.
And we're up the inside, but he's still there.
Clear on the right.
But he is having a look up the inside. I'm having to back off a bit in order to not hit him, but we get the move done without too much problem. And this Bentley really struggling with corner speed at the moment, so we're gonna see if we can make a move down into here maybe.
Car on the right.
Really late on the brake. We're gonna
Clear on the right.
compress his line. He backs off, and we get the move done. Okay, sit rep, 5th place. A bit of a gap up to the next driver or the next car. Right now we're just trying to find some rhythm. We have still 32 minutes to go until the checkered flag, so there's a lot of time left. We know we have the speed to catch up to that's the top 4 in front of us actually, so we're not that far away. The goal here is of course to take home the victory. I really think we have the opportunity to do that today if we don't mess up the pit stop, or indeed mess up anything else. So right now we're just gonna have to focus, get into a good consistency, maybe just be right there around 32s would be okay. We don't have to do anything crazy, and then we could see if we could make a push for the top places in the second half of the race after the pit stop, because we really want to stretch this first stint out so we have fresh tires towards the end of the race, so we don't push too much now, ruin the tires and have to come in early, because that's not very beneficial at all. Hit the brake late. I'm gonna carry the speed, but we're really closing up on this guy right here, so, and I'm not really pushing that hard, so that really shows that we have the pace to match the top guys, but we already knew that. Really using all of the tracking a bit more. Right there, coming down towards the hairpin then. Really focusing, trying to get some consistency, some speed into myself right now. The car is feeling great, so it's up to me now. Coming down towards turn number 1 then. A brake right here where the markings in the roads are, or the marking in the roads, not roads. Then coming there. Really having to fight the car to hit the apex using all the track. Coming down towards the fast right-hander, a really fun corner, but a really tricky one to nail as well. And we kind of nailed it going through there this time around. Closing up on this Mercedes, we're gonna go early on the brake. We don't have to do anything crazy. We're gonna let off, carry the speed. See, I'm planning on a move down in the hairpin maybe. We're gonna have to be early on the brake here because these guys are not very fast going through this chicane. You can see we're really up in his back right there, up the inside, hitting the throttle, closing the line off, and we have the move done up into P4, and now the hunt for the top 3 begins. we're doing low 32s, so that's quite good. Oh, a bit wide. Yeah, so the car feels very good at the moment. No problems with the car. As I say that I go a bit wide, but that was a driver mistake. We've already gone 12 minutes, so time is going fast right here, and we are starting to prepare for a pit stop. You can see our left front is getting a bit worn out, but nothing major. It shouldn't hinder our pace too much. Messed up the line a bit through there, coming into this other fast right-hander, a really front tire killer that corner. You can just hear how the car is screaming for grip. Coming out towards the last chicane, and the top three is very separated at the moment. Oh, a bit too late on the brake. I managed to get it stopped. They are very separated at the moment. I thought they would be more closely packed, fighting together, but maybe they're just conserving their tires a bit, not want to do anything crazy, not getting into any shenanigans in the early goings of the race. But then they have probably not prepared for the top racing Porsche to come up and give them a fight. Not very consistent at the moment, that's for damn sure. Coming down in towards the first chicane here. Really challenging corner. You really have to push yourself to let the car drift out in the end right there. I'm not pushing very hard, I must say. I'm actually taking it a bit easy. I probably have another half a second to give, just in maybe breaking points, but I don't want to throw anything away. I don't want to make anything stupid at the moment. Into the last chicane, on the brakes, down into second gear. Care this speed, a really tricky corner entry that one is. And you can see we're actually going really consistent. We have been doing low 32s now for a couple of laps. Oh, I totally messed that up. Let's see, can we get the car turned in? Nope, four-wheel drift, burning up the tires. That's not very good. I was trying to use a bit more of the track right there to get a bit smoother line, but ended up getting on the dirty part of the track and locking up the tires, or losing the grip. But we're closing up into the up to this guy right here. Let's see if we can make a move on him in a couple of laps time. We're not even halfway through yet. I would expect the pit window to open quite soon. We'll make a move already, maybe. We're gonna have a look. He's not expecting. You saw he thought he could turn in there. Really my fault right there, drifting out a bit too wide into him. But we get the move done, stick. Coming into the last chicane, fighting the car on the brakes, in the on turn in, and then trying to find the grip on exit. And we only find the grass this time. Bit boring up here in the top with the guys being so drawn out. It would be fun to have a 4-car battle for the lead, but at the moment it's just us moving through the pack. But it's good for the Porsche, or for the top racing Porsche, to get a lot of camera time, because nothing else is happening on track at the moment. So they're probably just filming us going wide in every corner and messing everything up. That's good. Oh, I really messed that up. Oh my god. That is probably a suspension thrown out the window. But somehow the Porsche, the German technology, is holding up. This thing could be in a war. Yeah, now pit lane is open as well. We have 6.5 minutes before the pit window closes, so we're gonna do a couple of more laps. I'm really losing some focus right here, right now. Using all of the track on the outside there to maximize the speed into the corner. Oh my god, that was a big moment going through the first chicane right there, almost losing it. I'm gonna try to push a bit more now, see if we can get into some focus. Nope. You know what? I know what it is. It's the tires are absolutely gone. I just felt it right there. On turning, the car did not want to turn. Try to not mess this up this time around. Still mess it up, but not as much. Yeah, the car is feeling a lot more understeer right now. I can feel it in the force feedback. The car or the wheel is so much easier to turn, and you don't want that because it means that the tires are not finding grip. They're just skipping over the asphalt. So we're gonna come in pretty soon, probably next lap.
Class leader is in the pit lane.
Oop, wide. And they're pitting already. We're gonna take it on the next lap, I think. 2 of the leaders are into the pit lane. It's me and another guy still out.
There's a car exiting pit lane.
And now we're getting lapped traffic as well. You can see the car stepped out on entry right there. Really struggling to hit the apexes right now. The car is actually a handful to drive at the moment. Oh. Almost messed that up. Yeah, you can see I'm not even hitting the braking points anymore. We're coming in this lap for sure. And then if we don't, we will get into traffic, so we will lose time there as well.
We are halfway through, keep it up.
And halfway through the race, the technician says, and now we're coming into pit lane.
Class leader is in the pit.
We're gonna see, we're gonna not change bodywork and suspension, and we're not gonna change the brakes. We're just gonna come in for tires. Lambo standing right there. We're gonna see maybe this time we're not gonna lose as much as we did the last time. Stop the engine. Shit, I forgot about that. Why is my Why is it? Why can't I stop the engine? What is happening? This car sometimes in the pit lane is not working for me, and we're gonna lose just as much time. Okay guys, sit rep. We're gonna have a handful to do at the end right now. Eight seconds still to go. Come on guys, bit quicker. We're down into 5th.
Mandatory stop and start for you. Let's go, 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 go.
Why is my engine not starting? Guys. The pit lane again. We're down into 10th place. What happened? Okay, I'm not gonna lose this race again. I want this first place. Okay guys, I'm gonna be a bit more quiet now in the end because I'm gonna have to focus. I'm gonna speak a bit, but I'm gonna have to focus because I want this win. Like personally, I want to win this race right now. Coming into the first chicane right here with cold tires. You know, in the top racing Porsche we don't give a single. I was gonna swear right there, but I know YouTube doesn't like it, so we're not gonna do that. There, the speed. That's a bit too much speed. But now we have fresh tires. Come on. We have a pack of guys in front of us right there.
Did you know it's now closed?
Yeah, we did that on the last lap. Oh, what happened there? My brakes are really good. They've been cooled down now. But my tires are absolutely gone. Maybe I put on a pair of old tires. Out of turn number 2. Through the fast right-hander coming down towards the first chicane. Gonna be early turning, skip over the curbs a bit. Could have used a bit more track on the outside right there. Power through the second fast right-hander coming down towards the hairpin. Bit of oversteer on exit, but we managed to gather it all up coming down towards the last chicane on the track. We have 14 minutes to go.
Well done, Belin. Fastest lap of the race so far.
A 30.6. That's faster than the qualifying lap we did. And I messed up the exit right there. But we're absolutely flying at the moment. Oh, hit my outside tire on the grass right there. Not recommended, because you will absolutely shit yourself because you lose all your braking power. Track limits warning. Coming down towards the hairpin. We're gonna put down the traction control to 1. We're gonna make sure not to hit this guy because now we want all the power we can get. Coming down towards T1, can we make a move on this Audi?
Car on the right.
Yes, we can.
Clear on the right.
Of course, we're the top racing Porsche, car number 15. We make the moves stick. A bit wide right there. Coming down towards the second chicane, another Audi right here. We're gonna make a move down into the second chicane. Not my favorite overtaking place on this track, but we're gonna have to manage with it right now. Going to break a bit of a touch right there. Gonna leave him some space. He's gonna try to turn us around, but it ain't happening, dude. We make it stick. That's a bit of rough racing, but it's always fun. Using a bit of the grass right there, coming down towards the hairpin. Really closing up on this Lamborghini right there. Avoided disaster by millimeters. On power, you can see how much that traction control helps us, or lack of traction control helps us out of the corners. And we're gonna make the move into the last chicane on the outside. A bit of contact, but it's fine. We get the power down and we have the move stick around the outside up into P6. P5 just in front of us. A lot of movement in the car on the curb right there. On power, coming down towards turn or into the first chicane right here. This is the Bentley again. Good through the first chicane this time around, coming down towards the second chicane now.
Car on the left.
And sorry, that was, I did not mean to hit him.
Some light damage.
Light front damage. I tried to avoid, and oh, the understeer.
Clear on the right.
Oh, that could have messed up our race. I did not mean to hit him. Aye. That was not good. Hitting him going into the second chicane right there. And we hit a bit of the grass too. Out of the last corner. We go on the start and finish straight again, and we need to go up. They are in the first chicane now, so we have a lot of work to do with damage now. Plant our foot firmly into the floor of the car. All of the track and a bit more right there, coming down towards the first chicane again. Then on power, coming down towards the second chicane where the drama last lap just happened. And I'm grabbing my wheels so hard right now due to the understeer, so I can hear my rig just cracking and squeaking and making all kinds of noises due to the forces that's put through it right now when you have to drive these GT3 cars on the edge. But I believe, oh maybe not, I don't believe anymore. I just had a look at the clock. This first place is gonna be so hard to get. With 8 minutes still to go. Are we gonna get robbed of the first place chances again due to the pit stops? On power again. Out there, coming into the fast right-hander. Again right here. Carrying the speed on throttle. Using the bit of the gravel right there. Then hitting the brake. And carry the speed. A bit too much speed, or I had to turn more, but you're so scared to turn there because it's so easy to make the rear end come around on you. You have to be very careful. This one you can attack a bit more with the front tires. It's gonna slam and it's gonna make all kinds of noises, but it's fine most of the time. And guys, it looks like we're getting robbed of the first place again. We had the pace. Once again, it's 7 minutes to go. I don't think this will happen for us again. This has been a hard weekend with all kinds of drama. And you can see, but they are actually fighting it out for first place, I think. But you can see those guys are so far ahead. It's gonna be hard for us to catch them. But we know we are the fastest car on track. We just get into all kinds of troubles and drama throughout the 40-minute race. We never managed to get up there. And we looked like we were going up there in the first half of the race. Then we fly into the pit stop and we lose time again. It's getting a bit frustrating, but I hope our time will come, guys. I truly do. Not my best race. I've been really unfocused this race. Never got into that rhythm that I did in the last race in the end. You know, a lot of school and stuff really mentally tears you down sometimes. You can feel perfectly okay, but it's not until you sit down in one of these simulators where you actually see that your brain is a bit tired. Can't manage to hit those apexes as consistently, not carry the speed and the braking points like I mostly do. You can see right there. It's not looking like it's gonna happen again, but we are closing in on them, but it's not gonna be enough with 5 minutes to go. Really messing everything up right now. Braking points, but that damage in the front, you can see it just. You can see how the car, you can hear how the car is just squeaking and not getting the grip. The front tires are just hovering above the asphalt, it feels like. Really having to drive it like a front wheel drive car, just brake and full turn and then on throttle. Messed that line up big time. Going on towards the hairpin. Four and a half minutes to go in this 40-minute race. The last race of the Zolder race weekend, our first ever race weekend in this Porsche, top racing Porsche car number 15. We're just having fun now, just drifting it out a bit. I'm gonna turn off traction control for this last couple of laps. Just feeling a bit more connected with the track. Coming into the last chicane, or the first chicane right here. Really having a big moment right there. And I was gonna say turning off the traction control could be a mistake, and it looks like it was. We're gonna bump that up to 1 again. You can see a big pack of cars behind us, and I actually think we are closing up on the guys in front, but it would never be enough to get anyway near an overtake on them with the time that's left. So right now I'm just really relaxing, not really focusing at all. And I know you really shouldn't do that. You should focus until the last moment of the race. But I don't want to do anything silly I said and then I turn off the traction control, but I don't want to make anything stupid like pushing really hard, hitting a wall or something, throwing away this 5th place. We need these points for the championship, because in the later stages we will have probably got some wins and some podiums and collected those points, and it's really about being consistent in GT3 racing. Yeah, I could have thrown everything at it, maybe got up to a podium place now, but it would have been 50-50 of throwing it in the wall with the tires that I still have. Tires are dropping off a lot. You can see I'm even now struggling with oversteer, and imagine me pushing everything I've got. That would be too much for the car down, so it would probably end up in a crash. And you know, if you crash, you end up last, and then it's a lot more points to be had in 5th place than crashing and not picking up a single point. And we get an oversteer on the exit right there, and we're still keeping up with the front guys. You can see when they go into the first chicane, we go over the line. It's been like that for a couple of laps now. Yeah, really just want this race to be over, and it's going to be the last lap, guys. In our first ever race weekend though, and this is at the Corsa Competizione Career Mode. It's a big milestone, our first ever completed race weekend. It took a bit longer than I wanted it to, but you know, sometimes life comes in the way, and then you have to do other more important stuff actually than just sim racing. But we are going to keep on going with this career mode, which is really fun. I'm really enjoying it, every single second of it, just pushing myself to the limit in every race. And we end up with braking way too late, and then we're gonna see if we can get it out. No, I was wanted to do a drift, but I couldn't manage to. Yeah, so that's our last lap of our first ever race weekend, guys, in this ACC Career Mode. So much fun. A really challenging race. We made some really good track. Really made some good overtakes right there, guys. And yeah, that was so much fun. We're the only car not to get lapped. What did the leader do as the best lap? The 32.6, and our best lap was a 30.6. So you can see we were going really consistently in the first couple of laps right here. We did a lot of 32, low 32s, and then we came out the pit lane, made some horrible laps, put in one good lap, then we had overtakes, then we got some 31s, 32s, and then we started going inconsistent in the end right there. But guys, we're gonna press the button, continue career, our first ever completed race weekend in this series. It's a lot more to come, I can promise you guys, but it's a big milestone for the channel. Our first ever race weekend in the top racing Porsche car number 15, and there we are on screen. Such a beautiful car. Sounds good too. Continue career. Confirm. We're gonna keep on going. We're gonna see where are we heading next. We're heading to Brands Hatch. Oh, test stint. It's not actually the real race. Realism. Tire size unlimited. Last corner. Can we change? Nope. We can't. I wanted to see if I could bump up the difficulty, but I can't. Guys, next episode we're doing this Brands Hatch test, and then we're going in, probably doing the free practice and qualifyings in the next race weekend too. That's gonna be a bit of a longer episode, but I think it's gonna be good. So yeah, guys, that first ever race weekend completed on this Assetto Corsa Competizione Career Mode. So much fun. Really enjoyed that race weekend. Like overall, we had a lot of good overtakes, a lot of good battles, a lot of cool moments. So really, really dope. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Please, if you did, hit the like button. It really helps me and Linus to grow the channel, to reach out to more racing fans that want to join our racing family, to see both sim racing content like we do right now, and then in the future it's gonna come real life racing content. So we have a lot of stuff planned. I have some more series planned too, more than just this Assetto Corsa Competizione Career Mode. And I know Linus is also working on another or two new series that's gonna come to the channel, but we're having some difficulties to get the stuff to match with each other and stuff like that. So a bit of, we need to find what works and not right now, and then before we put it out. But we have some big plans, and they're gonna come very soon, maybe this week, maybe next week. So stay tuned, and you will see not just this game, but also more new games on the channel, and more new series to follow. So hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with the new content that's coming up, and also it's gonna really help us to grow the channel and find new members that want to join our racing family. And then I also want to thank you guys for watching this episode. It was so much fun. Hit the like button as I just told you, and yeah, thank you guys. Peace.